From cutting-edge military aircraft to sleek and powerful commercial jets, these marvels of engineering have pushed the boundaries of flight and left an indelible mark on the history of aviation. From the iconic Concorde to the stealthy State Route 71 Blackbird, each aircraft on this list has a unique story to tell, showcasing the relentless pursuit of speed and efficiency in the quest for air superiority and global connectivity. So without any further ado, welcome back to another top-line video, and today we will be listing the top 10 fastest airplanes ever built. Number 10. The NASA X-59K SST is a supersonic aircraft being developed by NASA. The primary goal of the X-59 is to address the issue of sonic booms produced by supersonic aircraft flying over populated areas. The X-59 is designed to fly at a speed of approximately Mach 1.4, which is around 1,065 miles per hour. NASA aims to demonstrate that the X-59 can produce a quieter sonic thump, or sonic heartbeat, which is expected to be less disruptive than traditional sonic booms. The X-59K SST features a long, slender design with a unique shape to help minimize sonic boom generation. The project is part of NASA's efforts to pave the way for the possible reintroduction of supersonic commercial travel over land without causing disturbance to people on the ground. Number 9. The Concorde was a supersonic passenger airliner, and it was one of the most iconic aircraft in aviation history. The Concorde had a maximum cruising speed of approximately Mach 2.04, which is around 1,354 miles per hour, which is more than twice the speed of sound. The Concorde was a joint project between British Aircraft Corporation and Sud Aviation, later named Aérospatiale of France. The Concorde's first flight occurred on March 2, 1969, with a British prototype named Concorde 002. The Concorde entered commercial service with British Airways and Air France in 1976. The Concorde was retired in 2003 with several factors contributing to its retirement, including high operating costs, limited seating capacity, and a decline in passenger numbers following a crash in 2000. The Concorde was a narrow-body aircraft with a seating capacity of up to 128 passengers, depending on the configuration. The Concorde operated on transatlantic routes, connecting London and Paris with destinations like New York, Washington, D.C., and Barbados. Despite its retirement, the Concorde remains an engineering marvel and a symbol of supersonic travel. No commercial supersonic airliner has replaced the Concorde since its retirement, but there have been discussions and efforts to develop new supersonic or hypersonic passenger aircraft in the future. Number 8. The Convair F-106 Delta Dart was an American interceptor aircraft designed for the United States Air Force. It was introduced in the late 1950s and served as the primary all-weather interceptor in the U.S. air defense system for several decades. It has a top speed of Mach 2.3, which is approximately 1,525 miles per hour. The F-106 played a crucial role in the defense of North American airspace during the Cold War. It was designed to intercept and destroy enemy aircraft, particularly Soviet bombers, in all weather conditions. The aircraft had a distinctive delta wing design, and its performance and capabilities made it a significant asset in the U.S. Air Force's air defense strategy. The F-106 was eventually replaced by more modern interceptors, but it served faithfully in its role for many years. The last F-106s were retired from active service in the Air National Guard in the 1980s. Number 7. The F-15 Eagle is a versatile and highly successful air superiority fighter developed by McDonnell Douglas for the United States Air Force. The F-15 Eagle has a top speed of approximately Mach 2.5, which is equivalent to around 1,650 miles per hour. The F-15 Eagle first entered service with the United States Air Force in 1976 and was originally designed as an air superiority fighter. The F-15 has been adapted for various roles, including ground attack, electronic warfare, and reconnaissance. The F-15 is equipped with advanced avionics, radar systems, and weaponry, making it a formidable platform for air-to-air combat. Several variants of the F-15 have been developed, including two-seat trainer versions and specialized models for specific mission requirements. The F-15 has seen service in various conflicts and has been widely exported to allied nations with a remarkable combat record, with no air-to-air losses in the U.S. Air Force. Over the years, the F-15 has undergone upgrades to enhance its capabilities, with the latest variant being the F-15EX, which incorporates modern systems and technologies. Number 6. The XB-70 Valkyrie was an experimental supersonic strategic bomber developed by North American Aviation for the United States Air Force. The XB-70 Valkyrie had a top speed of approximately Mach 3.1, which is around 2,056 miles per hour. The XB-70 was intended to be a high-altitude, high-speed bomber capable of delivering nuclear weapons. It was designed to operate at extremely high speeds and altitudes to avoid enemy defenses. The aircraft had a unique delta wing configuration with canards and a drooping wingtips feature that allowed the wingtips to be lowered for improved stability at high speeds. The development of the XB-70 began in the 1950s, and 2 prototypes were built, with the first flight of the XB-70 taking place on September 21, 1964. Despite its impressive capabilities, the XB-70 program was eventually cancelled due to changing strategic requirements, the development of intercontinental ballistic missiles, and the increasing vulnerability of high-altitude, high-speed bombers to emerging surface-to-air missile threats. While the XB-70 Valkyrie did not enter production or operational service, it played a significant role in advancing aerodynamic and engineering concepts. The knowledge gained from its development contributed to future aircraft design and technology. The XB-70 Valkyrie prototypes are now on display in museums, and the program remains an important chapter in aviation history. Number 5. The Bell X-2 Starbuster was an experimental research aircraft developed by Bell Aircraft Corporation for the United States Air Force. On September 27, 1956, Captain Milburn G. Mel Apt piloted the X-2 to a record speed of Mach 3.196, which was 2,094 miles per hour at an altitude of 65,000 feet. Unfortunately, during this flight, the X-2 encountered control difficulties, and Apt was unable to recover the aircraft, leading to the X-2 crashing, resulting in the loss of Captain Apt's life. The Bell X-2 was designed to explore high-speed, high-altitude flight regimes and gather data on aerodynamic heating, stability, and control at speeds above Mach 3. The X-2 had a forward cockpit for the pilot and a rear cockpit for a flight test engineer. The pilot's cockpit was pressurized, allowing the pilot to fly at altitudes where the atmosphere is too thin for normal breathing. The X-2 program was relatively short-lived, with the last flight occurring in 1956. Despite its brief operational period, the X-2 contributed valuable data to the understanding of supersonic and hypersonic flight. The Bell X-2 played a crucial role in advancing aerospace technology and understanding the challenges associated with high-speed flight. Number 4. The Mikoyan-Gurevich MiG-25 Foxbat is a Soviet interceptor and reconnaissance aircraft that was developed during the Cold War era. The MiG-25 was developed by the Soviet Union in response to the perceived threat of high-altitude, high-speed reconnaissance aircraft. The first prototype of the MiG-25 made its maiden flight in 1964, with the MiG-25 being designed to achieve high speeds and operate at high altitudes. The MiG-25 is known for its impressive speed and altitude capabilities, reaching speeds of Mach 3.2, which is approximately 2,170 miles per hour, and operate at altitudes above 80,000 feet. It was equipped with powerful radar and was capable of carrying a variety of air-to-air missiles for intercepting enemy aircraft. The MiG-25 was exported to several countries, and it was used by various air forces around the world, like countries in the Middle East and Asia. While the MiG-25 was a high-speed and high-altitude performer, it had some limitations, like how it was not as maneuverable as contemporary Western fighter aircraft and was primarily designed for speed and interception. Overall, the MiG-25 Foxbat was a significant aircraft in terms of its speed and altitude capabilities, contributing to the dynamics of Cold War-era aerial warfare. Number 3. The Lockheed State Route 71 Blackbird is a legendary reconnaissance aircraft known for its incredible speed and altitude capabilities. The State Route 71 Blackbird is capable of reaching speeds in excess of Mach 3, which is more than 2,200 miles per hour. The State Route 71 could cruise at altitudes exceeding 85,000 feet. This high altitude, combined with its speed, made it extremely challenging for enemy defenses to intercept or target. Developed by Lockheed's Skunk Works division, the State Route 71 was designed for strategic reconnaissance. It served with the United States Air Force from the 1960s to the 1990s and played a crucial role in gathering intelligence during the Cold War. While not a stealth aircraft in the modern sense, the State Route 71 incorporated some design features to reduce its radar cross-section. Its speed and high-altitude capabilities also made it challenging for adversaries to detect and intercept. The State Route 71 was retired from active service in the late 1990s, but it remains an iconic and groundbreaking aircraft in the history of aviation. Despite its retirement, the State Route 71 continues to capture the imagination of aviation enthusiasts due to its incredible performance and distinctive design. Number 2. The North American 1015 was a rocket-powered aircraft and is considered one of the fastest aircraft ever built. The X-15 set the official world record for the highest speed ever recorded by a manned aircraft. On October 3, 1967, with William J. Pete Knight as the pilot, the X-15 reached a speed of Mach 6.7, which is approximately 4,520 miles per hour. In addition to its incredible speed, the X-15 also set the world record for the highest altitude reached by a manned aircraft. On August 22, 1963, with Joseph A. Walker as the pilot, it reached an altitude of 354,200 feet. The X-15 was a joint program between NASA and the U.S. Air Force, and it was designed to explore the outer edges of the Earth's atmosphere and the possibilities of spaceflight. It made a total of 199 flights between 1959 and 1968, contributing significantly to our understanding of high-speed and high-altitude flight. Number 1. The NASA X-43 is an unmanned experimental hypersonic aircraft that set the record for the fastest speed ever recorded by a powered aircraft. On November 16, 2004, the X-43A reached a speed of approximately Mach 9.6, which is about 7,346 miles per hour during a test flight and marked the highest speed ever recorded by a manned or unmanned aircraft at the time. The X-43 program was part of NASA's Hyper-X program, which aimed to develop and demonstrate air-breathing engine technologies for future high-speed flight. The X-43A was released from a B-52 bomber at high altitude, and its scramjet engine was ignited, allowing it to accelerate to extremely high speeds in the upper atmosphere. The success of the X-43 program contributed valuable data to the development of hypersonic flight technologies. It's worth noting that the X-43 program had multiple test flights, with different versions of the X-43 vehicle, such as the X-43A and X-43B, each designed to explore and advance hypersonic technology. The Mach 9.6 speed achieved by the X-43A remains a significant milestone in the field of hypersonic flight. That's all we have for this video. If you made it to the end and enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments section below.